Yo, happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? How we doing? Shout out to you if you're just tuning in. Big up yourself. There's uh there's some issues going on with hold on streaming right now. I don't know if the stream is okay, but if it's not, it is what it is. Um, yeah, there's something going on with StreamYard this Friday, but anyway, either way, shout out to you. Um, Here we are, just wondering like what is going on. What is going on in the football world? The first thing is like some news that are not so, you know, uh, uplifting. Very, 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 very touchy topic for a Friday, especially for a 4th of July Friday. But it is the news. It is what's being reported. And um, Thomas Partey, Thomas Partey has been charged with RAPE. Very, 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 very tough situation because it's also sexual allegation. There's an sexual assault um, allegation as well that he's facing. So yeah, so actually the readout from Sky. .com says former Arsenal midfielder Thomas Partey has been charged with 5 counts of rape. The 32-year-old has been charged with 1 count of sexual assault. 2 of the counts of rape relate to one woman, 3 counts relate to a second woman, and 1 count of sexual assault relates to a third woman. What have you done, Thomas? What have you done? When you're a famous footballer and then, one case pops up, one allegation pops up, it's not a good look. When 2 allegations pop up, it's a bad look. When 3 different allegations, different people come out, that's next level. And you obviously just kind of say, well, you can say um there's no smoke without fire. you know I'm always on the side of like, well, everybody is entitled to justice, obviously. um like, there is also the thing about like, a lot of famous people, powerful people go out there and behave in certain ways where they think that they're above the law. And yeah, this one is not looking good. It's not looking good. 3, fam. No bueno. So this is the first case. This is the first what's crazy about this? It's like it's been sort of like football's kept secret. Because what's really, really intriguing about this is that it has been on for so long. The rumors have been out there for so long, to the point where some people were just saying, well, it's just rumors, it's allegations. This case has been going on for a long time. And why is this coming out now? What in the convenience that the moment he finishes with Arsenal, his contract finishes with Arsenal, this comes out now, like this case speeds up now? What? Something fishy going on. Something fishy is going on. Did somebody at Arsenal in the Arsenal camp know? Did they have insider info? Surely somebody knew something. Somebody knew something. This is where activism is at the corner of Convenience Street. They meet. What is going on? What in the active convenience activism is going on? There is something that's weird. It's like, are the people in charge of the case Arsenal fans? Were they just trying to see, like, let's just see how far this will go. Let's put his file at the back of the pile. And the files just keep on going and going, and they take that file and put it at the back of the pile again. It feels like that. It's giving that. It's giving somebody, either the judge, whoever, whatever, the prosecution. There is something going on that is not fair and just. And somebody needs to call it out. Somebody needs to investigate and figure out what in the world is going on here. We're not sheep. Very, 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 very serious case. By the way, if you're tuning in, big up yourself. We're talking about a very uh, um, a light subject for a Friday. You know what I'm saying? Friday afternoon, Friday morning, whatever, or Friday night, whatever part of the world you're in. This is not the topic that I'd want to be sitting on my porch talking about, but it is part of the news, and I just thought it's a very important thing to bring to light, because at the end of the day, the sexual assault happens a lot, and it needs to stop. It needs to be addressed, and also uh, our hearts and thoughts go out to the alleged victims. Like, if he did this, he deserves to do the time. Three, fam. What a shame. Embarrassing Africa. You know, playing in the Premier League is a privilege. And Thomas Partey did not seem to really, really fully understand that. And it's, we've seen Mendy, have situations, and then from their bus case, and Mendy, he actually sued Man City, you know, and that's a different case. All these things is just like, what I'm trying to do is, like, I'm not trying to say that the same or comparable in any way, but there's a parallel about, you know, um, education and conduct when you're a star, and when you're actually just like a man in general. You need that it needs to be, people need to be sensitized more about this, and so that people, you're not putting yourselves in risky situations like this, where news that is so shameful comes out. Yeah, so Thomas Partey, it's safe to say his career is done. Say, I don't even know who would come close to him. Like, three different women. Even Marseille ain't picking up the phone. Marseille, Olympic Marseille, is not picking up the phone. Is it Girona? No, Getafe is not picking up the phone. Saudi Arabia is not picking up the phone. It's done. Crazy how things can just change, you know? And for him to just like go on and play his football like for 3 years, this is crazy. Why did it take 3 years to get to this point? Three. Nah, some people need to be called out. 5 counts of rape. Damn. He'll appear at the magistrate court on Tuesday, August 5th. Okay. Okay, August 5th. Guess what? My gut feeling is that they might be somebody else that might come out. You know? Ah. And how old is he? 32? And he was looking at offers from Juve, Barca, Fenerbahce. You know, Juve or Fenerbahce would have been a great destination for him. Man, crazy how life can just take a take it. It finally caught up with him, says Faith. You know, big up by the way, Faith in the building. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. I hope we have more than 3 likes now, Stephanie, because we got 12 people right here. Um, you know what? Vegeta in the building as well. Stephanie in the house. Happy Friday, Stephanie. All things considered. I heard the rumors about him early last season, but Arsenal kept playing him 5 counts as well, apparently. Amazed he wasn't suspended pending investigation. That is so true. That is so true. It's crazy how long it dragged on for. That's the thing that I'm feeling. There's some people that deserve to be held accountable, especially in the Arsenal camp, because I believe Mikel Arteta has been questioned about him, and then he just gave some crazy answer where he's just protecting him. So did Arteta know anything? Questions gotta be asked. Didn't you want him at United? Honestly, I will tell you this, Ronald. I did. I did. And now I do not. Because for me, I thought it was one of those things where it's like, oh, it's a rumor. So distant from the case that I didn't know that it was an actual ongoing case that has just taken 3 years to to mature. It's crazy. So I thought it was, I was not fully educated on Thomas Partey, and I deserve to be held accountable for that. Like I should have done more research on this and figured out like why. But my reasoning based on what I said wanting Thomas Partey is because it was coming from the fact that his contract is expiring. We're looking at everybody's contract that's expiring, and I talked about him in light of being a stopgap type midfielder because he's obviously what 32, right? So why not do a Johnny Evans type situation with Thomas Partey? That's was the conversation back then. And look, secondly, given the fact that like he was playing for a top team in the Premier League, Arsenal, it made sense that well, if he has been playing at Arsenal and there hasn't been a noise or protests or anything like that, what would that mean? Playing at United. That's where I was coming at it from. But damn, now keep him away. The allegations go back to years. If you were on Twitter, you would have seen. Yeah, clearly I was not on those streets of Twitter. 2022 was an issue already. The Arsenal let go of him and boom, nah, right? They were covering up. They were covering up. Lumen standing on the side of not guilty till proven, which is a very, very, very fair side to stand on. But Lumen, come on, man. If it was one woman or two women, because maybe two women can conspire, be like, yo, let's go rinse this guy of my. It could happen. It could happen where, you know, um, some people could come up with a scheme. I don't know. I'm just, speculating. But at this point, when it's more than two, yeah, yeah. Even your respect for him, even if like whatever, even if he, um beats the case, like still, bro. Um How many women was Benjamin Mendy? Because there was multiple counts of rape and sexual assault, but I can't remember if how many. It was 6 counts of rape. Oh God, 6 counts of rape and 1 count of sexual assault. That was Benjamin Mendy's uh, trial, which concluded in January 2023. Damn. And he was found not guilty of remain. Yeah. So in summary, he was initially charged with multiple sexual offenses. Benjamin Mendy was ultimately acquitted of all charges in two separate trials. And he went on to play. Obviously, he was released by Men's City Football Club and later signed with French club Lorient. But now he's playing at FC Zurich. Yeah, this Partey one is very different. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on this one, but I'll look at it, just a few comments about it, and then we move on. Because yeah, it's a Friday. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. Big up Ronald in the building as well. You know what? Yeah, Stephanie was calling it out. It was cover up. Cover up. Convenience activism. Yeah, I know I made it up, but like, I hope you get what I meant, right? It's like, where were the activists before they played Real Madrid? I rest my case. Yeah, it will sober you up. That's why I want to move on from this, my broski. Yeah, how come we have 15 watching and 5 likes? Now it's 50. I hope it's more than this. Busting case doesn't necessarily mean innocent. Case in point, Diddy ducking charges, the diddler. Um, Craziness. Go watch Botswana Reacts, by the way. We're gonna, yeah. Once the final verdict on, once the uh um like sentencing, that's the word I was looking for, is done, we have to react to that as well. um Yeah, very, very big disgrace, doctor, to everybody that played for Ghana before and after. Like, if these allegations are true, I hear what Lumen is saying as well. I want to respect that. Please don't associate other entities with him. It's an individual crime, regardless of color, country, religion. Nothing to do with Ghana and Africa. That's Lumen's perspective. He must forget about football and tell us if it's true why he did this, bruh. Like, why? Why would you mess up your life like this? Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Shout out to KJ in the building as well, by the way. Um let's move on from this. 19 watching and 10 likes. Cunha likes. Yikes. Yikes. All right. All right. All right. Let's move on from this topic. And because the Manchester United exodus is starting to take place, we have been doing toenail surgery, but the time for open heart surgery has come. Yo, let's talk about it. If you go to Fabrizio's feed, it's feeding. It's feeding. Alejandro Garnacho and Man United are in agreement since mid-June about his exit this summer. Garnacho wants to leave with desire to stay in the Premier League. Man United are prepared to let him go, but he won't return for training anytime soon. You know when they tell you don't return for training, yo, 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 you know it's really starting to happen. It's not cosmetic heart surgery. This is not a nose job. This is the real cleaning job we've been needing. Ralph Rangnick talked about this. It's finally happening now. You don't believe me? Anthony was never going to stay at Man United this upcoming season, says Fabrizio. And his desire is to explore a move. Left foot Larry is gone. Gone. Spinneroni gone. Real Betis want to keep Anthony, but his salary remains key point to discuss. It always comes back to the money. But this is the reason why we also should be excited about the Manchester United exodus, which is starting to take place. Marcus Rashford, Anthony, Alejandro Garnacho, Tyrell Malacia, Jadon Sancho have all informed Manchester United they wish to leave. I used to pray for times like these. Hey, these are the days of our lives. You hear the list? It's like finally they've heard what the fans have been asking them. And the exodus is starting to happen. It gives me so much joy to just show you this tweet. I know it was put 2 hours ago, but listen. The 007 agents, Marcus Rashford, Anthony, Garnacho, Malacia is the one where I'm like, it's because you're friends with Rashford, huh? All right. Jadon Sancho. Guys, I don't know if you understand the significance of this. This list is huge. It's real surgery, bro. So, like sands of the hourglass, so are the days of our life. Wow. Pop the shit, bro. It's Friday morning. I might just have to get a drink. Let me hydrate. It's 4th of July. You gotta start with the water though. I think if I finish this water, then I deserve a 2 p.m. drink. Man, it's 5 p.m. somewhere in the world anyway. Mm. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Like, I don't know if you guys understand the joy this list gives me, but there is a couple of people I'm wondering. I'm like, Luke Shaw. Hey, were you not in the WhatsApp group when, like, did he react when these guys said, listen, Rashford and Malacia are besties, right? They talked about it. Because Malacia was like, yo, man, PSV is nice. It's nice to be outside. Rashford is like, yo, Villa Park is the park. Anthony's like, Real Betis is betising, fam. Hey, sangria, paella. And Garnacho is out here looking for freedom and fighting people on Twitter and everything. But like, this main thing is like, all these guys have had some communication. Jadon Sancho was like, guys, you wouldn't hear. These guys want to break the obligation to buy. That's sending me back. But you know what? I'm still going to find my way out. And Luke Shaw just let all these chats just happen in the group chat. No reaction, nothing, just blue ticks. Criminal. Andre Kit Kat Fingers Onana saw all this communication in the WhatsApp group chat. He didn't say nothing. Apparently, Hoyland is the one that put the fire emoji, but that's all. He didn't want to. He didn't want to like say, "Yeah, I've been thinking about leaving." Hoyland, why are you not in that list, fam? But it is a good list, guys. We're selling some freedom fighters. Anybody, please come clear these guys up. If we can get can we do a buy one get two free deal? You buy Rashford, we give you Sancho and Ganacho on top. That would be, you know what I mean? Or buy Ganacho, we give you Sancho and Malasia as a sweetener. That's where I'm at with it. I'm glad they have informed the club that they want to leave, because the club should have informed them they should leave. And Manchester United fans have been informing them, y'all need to leave. Lower your salary demands and leave ASAP. Ah, you want to spoil my Friday, man? Let me just put the link in the chat, because like we're supposed to be celebrating this. Anybody that want to celebrate real quick, say whatever about this mass exodus that needs to happen. Onana hasn't peaked yet. Does Onana even have a does he can he peak? I thought Onana is past his prime. God, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Big up to anybody that's tuning in. Kindly hit the like button. Let's quickly talk to men like Pav in the building. Yo, Pav.
Yo, man.
Yo,
What are
yo,
you saying?
there's a mass exodus happening. There is a criminal that has been they've been harboring at the Emirates. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's alleged criminal. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't talk about it on KG's channel earlier. Like, he barred the conversation. He was too scared to talk on it. So
Yeah.
we'll do it on your channel.
Well, yo, we ain't scared of nothing out here.
You know what I mean? Some man is shook
We
out there
underground
to
like
talk the truth.
that. We underground. We're an underground channel, so it's all good. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, how come? Yo, man, how come, bro? Like this?
Bro, we knew this for about a year or two, yeah. When
Yeah,
they said there's an unofficial that they can't officially say the name, but Bearman leaked that it was Thomas Partey because I think there was like
yeah,
some game that he didn't turn up to. He got left behind, and then there was a journalist said, "Nah, he has travelled, blah blah blah." But then the very same day that there was a report that an unnamed Premier League star has been is
yeah.
under investigation and stuff, and we were like, yeah, people like man around London and that was saying it was him in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
and one of the chicks who made a claim against him, she was on a YouTube show while back with Chunks. I don't know if you know who Chunks is.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Thanks.
there was like a little dating thing in it that
Yeah,
they did for Foot Asylum.
yeah.
So that chick I knew made a thing because she come up publicly and said that he did it to her, and then she got dogs abuse for it.
Oh no.
And yeah, so I know one of the victims is her, but yeah, so like it's all weird though because I
Damn.
get it. Like I've read that according to employment laws, they couldn't terminate his contract or anything because he actually hadn't been officially charged or think he
Yeah.
was just under investigation. So again, if anyone
Yeah.
says like Arsenal kept playing him, but then if he wasn't charged, they what were they gonna do? Like just keep him there, and then it would have just been made that he's obviously they would have just like judged him or whatever at the time, innit?
Yeah.
Everyone would have said, "Well, he must have done it. They're not playing him, this and that." So from their point of view, they've had to play him. But the weird thing is, while he's been under investigation and all this and that, you've still tried to offer him a new contract. And then
Whoa.
when
Yeah.
he said no, he's obviously trying to get out of the country. So it's all weird that when he's trying to get out of the country to go to another club, now the police want to charge him because
Whoa.
some of these countries don't extradite people back to the UK and stuff, innit? So
Yeah.
again,
Bro.
like obviously, hopefully for the victims' sake, like oh well, again, the victims have made the obviously alleged complaints against him, but again, like they need to thoroughly do this stuff because obviously there's certain men who have um been acquitted of certain things and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
again, I won't say I'm not going to be one of those and say he's done it,
yeah,
but
yeah,
there is like a morale thing where Arsenal knew about this, tried to brush it under the carpet.
yeah, yeah.
Again, I've explained why, but also tried to offer him a new contract and stuff. But
Pav, there's a fundamental difference in the way as an organization they reacted to, say, for example, Man United. They're like Man United. That case, they said, "Yo, we're putting you under. We're conducting an investigation, and we're gonna put you on leave. Whatever. These something
the
they are.
right thing, the thing is, they can say like it's fine.
Yeah,
You don't want to terminate his contract,
yeah,
but you can suspend him pending investigation, and just
exactly.
carried on paying him his contract. They didn't have to use and play him.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you lot knew he's under
yeah,
investigation for serious offense,
yeah.
but you continue to play him
Pay him.
because you're paying him. You could have suspended him, but
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that guy can't leave the UK. I don't know whoever that he's going to court whenever. Um, and maybe like since it's taken nearly like a year and a half, 2 years, they might have got enough evidence to charge him, and now they think that it's viable to take him to court and press and convict him. So that's maybe
Yeah.
why they've got all the evidence they need. But it was mad because I remember when it all kicked off. Within a month, this man went and converted to Islam and all that, and then got married, didn't he?
Oh
Like he was
wow.
trying to
I
cover
didn't
his
know
tracks.
about that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Literally, when it first come out,
Yeah.
I think a month later, this man went and converted to Islam. Like it was gonna wash away any sins he had committed. Um, and then he got married and that. But yeah, it's all mad. But yeah, I'm sure like everyone will. I know you will be paying attention to the court case. You love a court case, but
Yes, I mean, especially, I mean, this one is like, it's not. It's one of those where, like, I just feel for the victims, bro.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, if justice should be served at the end of the day. My question is like the timing of it is what's absurd. That's what's
Yeah, it's all fishy, man. Like I said, Arsenal. Fair enough. You can't sack him or suspend him without pay. There was
yeah,
no need for you to play him while he was under investigation.
yeah,
Every man and his dog knew that this man was under investigation.
yeah.
But you continue to play it, and then you've tried to offer him a new deal as well. And now I know what Arsenal fans will do. They're going to brush it whatever. It's not our problem. He don't play for us anymore. Yeah, but your club still got to hold some sort of
Accountability.
responsibility and accountability because they knew.
They
Arteta
knew.
knew, your board knew, your owners knew, you all would have knew. Even your fans knew, but you don't speak on it because you don't want to hear anything bad against your club.
They
But
literally were just saying, let's see how this title charge goes first. And then they were like, well,
yeah,
it
yeah, of course.
didn't work out. So you know what? Now it's the time. What? That don't make no sense.
Vegeta saying apparently like AFTV's taken down that party music video or something. I don't know if
Oh,
that's true, but I believe Vegeta's a well respected, trusted South African, and
yes.
if he's not,
Bro,
then let
I kid you
Mandela come
not,
down and
bro.
strike him in the head, bruv.
They took down the video, bro. People are attacking
Damn.
AFTV for that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. I've
but
been following
you
the
can't
news.
you can't attack AFTV for something because at that time that was when he first signed. So, I get people do dramatic stuff in it, yeah.
Hmm.
They'll try to blame. I know I can really see it. They'll try to say, "Why isn't AFTV speaking?" They don't have to. If they don't want to. Why
Hmm.
did it? It's not like they were hiding his alleged things. Like if they don't want to talk about it, you don't have to, innit?
Hmm.
Don't have to force things down people's throat. Again, like KG earlier didn't want to talk about it. He wouldn't let me on the show because he knew that I'd fuck up his shit. And I was like, nah, brother, it's all right. If you don't want me to talk about it, I don't have to talk about it. We were laughing in the stream because he could tell I was holding back.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, if people don't want to talk about it, they don't have to, innit? But
Yeah.
Bots is the open man. No, Bots is open. Like he's willing to talk about anything you want to talk about. Like you know what I mean? Bots don't
In a
discriminate.
in a respectful way, though, as long as we're like,
Yeah, we're talking respectfully, innit? We're not like doing anything crazy. But on
yeah,
that. on that, I ain't really got nothing else to say in it. We'll just have to wait and to see the what happens in court. I
Yeah.
don't know who said it about it being in August. I think if it is in August, then cool. The victims at least will have their say in court and whatnot, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. But I want to talk about Man United now, innit? If that's
Yes,
all right.
Man United player Exodus. You heard that list, bro? It gives
Yeah,
me,
but that it's nothing new there, boss. It's just
it,
Romano just talking pure shit again.
bro.
We know these players want to leave.
There's a
You
little Pav, there's a little aura when Romano puts out the list that Man United have informed these players.
no,
Funny,
it's not what the tweet said though. They said that these players have informed Man United
they want to leave. Yes,
that they want to leave, but brother Garnacho, you don't need to inform us. We informed you that you need to leave, brother. What are you fucking talking about? Who you telling that you want to leave? But nah, we're making you leave.
what about Anthony from
Anthony's
these?
fine. He's been respectful about it. He obviously has been respectful throughout the whole process, even in January. Went online respectfully, didn't do any madness. I know we done a little interview and stuff, but I think from his point, it was like I think mentally he was hurt. So he said like his time at Man United has been horrendous and it's affected him mentally, like to the point where it's affected his family and shit, which is fine. You've gone out, done your thing, you've come back, respectfully said you want to leave again. It's fine. He's not doing mad interviews or hooking up with fucking next Spaniards and doing fucking YouTube and going around twerking for fucking Barcelona, Real Madrid and getting rejected.
Yeah,
And
he does have a
yeah,
little boost though because like I think Nico Williams has signed a new contract and so that opens up the space for Rashford because they've been trying to bolster that attack, right? So
yeah. I mean, it looks like where I thought the Jadon Sancho news was a stinky situation with the Juve, but it looks like where Romano now is saying it's intensifying and stuff. But again, it makes no sense to me because if he's going to take a pay cut going to Juve, why didn't he just take a pay cut and he could have stayed at Chelsea?
facts.
So that whole, unless he figures that nobody wants him at
Yeah,
the wage that he's on, he's being forced. I don't know what idiot's being. We've said this. All of us come on here and say whoever his background crew is informing him or telling him to do certain things, they're the ones who have led this man to the path he's on now. Yeah,
yeah.
the same with Rashford. Your family, your brothers have led you down this path. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so you, all of you, man, can hold that. So yeah, but we're gonna make about 8 to 15 mil if the Alanga deal goes through. Newcastle looking bid 55 mil yesterday. I don't know if you saw that. Did you not see that?
Yeah, I saw that Newcastle had revamped their interest because like the first bid got
They put
rejected.
a bid in, innit? They put
Yeah,
another bid in.
yeah,
So if
yeah.
the fact that Nottingham haven't rejected it yet um, makes me think they're
Okay.
probably considering it, but we're getting 20% of it. It's not much money, 8 to 15 mil paid over how what
Um,
4 or 5 years.
yeah,
It's still something that we're getting because we can't make any money at the minute off the players that we're trying to offload. We're having
yeah,
to rely on sell-on clauses at the minute.
yeah.
Um, and Ben Jacobs earlier said basically the deal for Mbamo's done. It's just again they're saying the same thing. They're trying to structure the add-ons. I was like, but it's five. It's going to be about 5 mil in add-ons. What the fuck needs structuring about the add-ons? What you're going to pay 100 grand when he takes 10,000 steps in training, or you're going to pay him another 100? You're going to pay the club another 100 grand when he
If he,
blinks 50 times.
if he
Um,
gets more GA
like
than
what
like
what what are you structuring in these add-ons? You've taken
yeah,
it's been nearly 6 weeks for this player too, and about 4 of them weeks you've been structuring add-ons.
yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
But I don't know, like I don't know, maybe hoping by the end of next week again that one gets done because we're back to training next week, aren't we? So it'd be nice to see these couple phases, but fuck yeah,
Facts,
now going
facts.
into the new training regime with two new players and uh 90% of the same squad from last season. It's not
Oh,
looking good, bruv.
it's not looking good. Big up, Pat. By the way, that's yeah. Imagine we're showing up. we're starting preseason and Hoyland is the striker again. We're finished. We're finished. Did we even start? Because to be finished, you have to start. Yo. Big up Pat for that. You know what? They're informing us. We informed them. We informed you, fam. Shout out to Pat for that. That needs to be clipped, you know. Fabrizio as a waffler, look at the Ganacho update. Yeah, that's the one that I was reading, and it's just like, bro, like, how are you gonna tell us something that we've been knowing, and you're just finding a new creative way to say it? Ah, anyway, let me bring in uh men like Ronald in the building. Shout out to Ronald.
Damn, bro. I thought it was going to be Doctor, but okay. What's up? I was going to go get water. But okay, so here's my 2 cents, right?
Yeah.
Partey, I think the first time I heard that news was like 2022-ish mid. I saw someone made a Twitter post with like screenshots and like WhatsApp conversations and things of that nature. And after that, and this was like, and then if you remember, Partey was gone with when Anthony went to Brazil. He
Yeah.
was gone missing at that time too. So obviously, it's
What do
very
you mean gone missing?
convenient.
What do you mean gone missing at that time?
He was not in action, bro. Again, injured. They tried to ask Arteta what injury he has. He said something like he
Oh,
wasn't
yes.
open about what exactly was, going on and
Yes.
what was happening. So
Yeah.
I've sent you 2 tweets of him being questioned and interviewed in DMs. Watch it when you can, right? Uh,
Let me show it. Can I show it?
yeah, yeah, it's just Arteta
It's
speaking on Partey.
yeah. Let's
Yeah,
let's.
it's PG-13, nothing crazy.
It's calm. Okay, so
There's no audio though.
Well, Thomas is unique. He's unique because his character is
There is no.
special. He brings joy. He's relaxed. He loves what he do, and he has a great sense of how to behave in a dressing room. It makes everybody better. I think it's a big quality of him outside the field and on the field as well. What I like the most about Tommy is that he has that presence, he has that authority, he has that charisma on the field that everybody feels more secure and everybody feels more comfortable um, next to him, and that's probably one of the biggest qualities that he has.
Yeah, and then there's another one which is like a 2-minute interview post-match, I think, where he got asked where Partey is, and then he says that there's something going on. So he wasn't really clear from the
hey,
jump.
why did Arteta feel to really break down his qualities and
I
characteristics
think he was just
so much?
there was one interview I saw where he said that all the things that Partey has been going through, and I was like, wow, what things that guy has been going through? He's been causing things. He is the cause of trauma for other people. And the club tried to play it as if he was the one going through some kind of trauma. But that's how the club wanted to move, and that's how they did it. So because it's very convenient, like you 1 week away from not being part of Arsenal, and you're basically, you know, you're about to be in jail.
Hmm.
You're being accused of things that were there since like 2 years ago or 3 years
Yeah.
ago, who knows?
Yeah.
And like, see, the thing is that Partey, Pat was right. They did want to give him a contract. Only Partey wanted more money, and they were not ready to meet his wage requirement. Plus, he wanted more money to be given to his agent on the signing on as a signing on bonus. And the club didn't agree. They were like, okay, you get the money, but not the agent. And that's how it all kind of fell apart, and he never, renewed the contract. So there was in a parallel universe, Arteta might have still been an Arsenal player, and this news wouldn't have broken out the way it did.
So your theory is if he was still an Arsenal player, this wouldn't have come out.
Potentially, because did it come out like 1.5 years ago? No, rumors, but rumors also mean that investigation was stalled. Then
Interesting.
At the same time, like again, going on what you talked about next with Pav, which was the clear out,
Yeah.
going back to United. I don't know why you're getting hyped about Fabrizio's tweet because the tweet he made, did it give you any new name from the
The
ones you
tweet,
knew?
I'll tell you what, the tweet is the reason why it's hyping me up is because if you remember the Spurs game, a big part of like what we struggled with was getting the ball to the from the midfield to the attackers in moments where the attackers can be effective,
Let's
right?
forget that. Let's
So
forget that.
so,
You're
so
focusing on
now,
things. No,
hold
no,
on.
no. You need to focus
Can,
on things that
can
you're
I
not focusing on.
can I
Let me
finish?
bring your attention. Let me bring your attention to something. This is Amarim's first
When
window, right?
when was the last time, Ronald, you've seen a tweet from Fabrizio naming a list of 5 Man United players that need to go, and you agree they all need to go? Like, has that ever
But
happened?
that's my point. That's my point. Like Pat said, we've
Yeah.
been wanting these men to go. Like we as fans have
Yes.
been asking these players to
Yes.
go, right? So
Yes.
I'm not gonna pay much attention to that tweet. However, I pay attention to another tweet.
Okay.
Now look, focus with me, right? Lock in.
I'm with you. I'm locked
This
in.
is Amarim's first window.
Uh-huh.
Cunha is Amarim's first signing in the summer window. But Wilcox is presenting him as a player. Where's Amarim? He's back at the club.
Yeah.
We saw the video yesterday.
Wait. Was it because wait, so if I'm I feel like maybe you're reading too deep into that. It could be one of
Number
those
10 given number 10. Number 10
it could be
given
one of
to
those things, Ronald, where
Cunha.
Amarim is still in on
Training
vacation,
pants. Bro,
holiday.
he's back at the club. Did you not see United posted a tweet that he's back at the club? The job is on.
Okay. Okay. But when was Cunha here? We go like we already saw Cunha wearing Man United kits a long time ago. So somebody, a Man United
No, like
representative.
today we saw him get the number 10.
Yeah, but like we already
I just
seen
feel if
pictures,
he's part of
right?
the longer, I just feel if Amarim's part of the longer plan, right?
Yeah.
He should be the one unveiling that guy because that's now his guy, the first guy signed under him. Don't you think?
Yeah. I hear you. These signings are for the club and not Ruben. It's part of the strategy, says Vegeta.
Is there any conversation about Ruben's contract? Because I think he signed a 2-year deal, no?
Who, Ruben?
Yeah,
Sorry,
6 months already done.
I got distracted by Steph.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have to bring you back.
Yeah,
He
okay.
signed a 2-year deal. 6 months are already done. It's actually not six, more than 6.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, with Ruben, I don't know. I don't know if they're really like trying to have him like on a long term basis. It's weird, bro. There's just a weird vibe about
Nico
that.
Williams just signed another death row contract. Bro, he signed a deal till 2035.
Mm, yeah,
That's 10 years. He's gone. So Rashford, in actuality, has a very good, very, very good opportunity if he could convince, bring his wages down, right?
yeah.
There is a potential chance of him ending up there. Martinelli apparently, I don't know, one Saudi club is willing to pay 70 mil for Martinelli. The apparent news is
Then
out there.
who's gonna replace Martinelli for like what?
I
Why would
mean, Rodrigo is apparently what Arsenal is eyeing. I don't know how much of that might be true, but like a lot of names are a
that's
lot
a
of names
pipe
are
dream.
flying right now.
You
Bro,
know the Arsenal delusion kicks in every couple
yeah,
of weeks.
I know, but
And
then
that's
when
what's happening right
certain
now.
certain outlets are also talking about it, which are associated to Arsenal. But at
Yeah,
the same time,
yeah.
we are getting linked with Ndidi. I don't know about that.
What?
Yes. See, again, you're not on those streets of Twitter. I'll bring you on those streets. I'll start sharing these links with
And,
you. Right?
and you mean Wilfred?
I don't know the first name, but I think I saw him in a Leicester kit, is all I can say. I
You
think
talking
he's
about
28 as well.
Wilfred and Didi?
I believe so. The midfielder.
He says NDD. He says kidding.
No, not that, not that Diddy, not that guy.
Nah, that's
But
crazy. That's wild, man. Wow.
so
No,
so yeah,
you know who we should be looking at. You know, like today, Chelsea's playing Palmeiras. Richard Rios, fam. That kid is the one that we should.
that name was brought up last stream as well, and I did
Yeah,
make a mad comparison, and I might get hold of charges on that. But hey, I said what I said. But
yeah.
there's one news, bots. I want to share this with you because Ben Jacobs tweeted this.
Okay.
Uh, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Barcelona, Leon are
Charged.
clubs fined by UEFA CFCB first chamber. I think Chelsea agreed to pay Chelsea agreed to pay a 4-year settlement of 80 million in 20 million, like those EMIs. Barcelona has like 60, Leon has like 50, and I think Villa has some in there as well, maybe like 11 or something. But yeah, these clubs are getting fined, but they always find a way to get them out of the
For breaking
ditch.
financial fair play rules, by the way. That's what they get. That's why they're getting fined. And you know what? It's
Bro,
sort
Ben
of
Jacob, no. This is mad. R10, you're
yeah,
mad. Bots, you have access to Twitter. Go open Twitter. Go on to Ben Jacobs' page. You will find that tweet right there. Look at this. R10 saying, I made that tweet. Nah, Ben Jacobs made that tweet, bro. Not me.
no.
Allow me.
I'll tell you, for me, I was not even on Twitter. I was just reading football news, fam. I was reading AP News. They said Chelsea was fined 20 million for breaking financial monetary
Yeah.
rules, and Barcelona was ordered to pay 15 million euros by UEFA on Friday. Both clubs must pay tens of millions of more euros in future seasons if they miss financial targets set by UEFA. Chelsea have
And
been under investigation for the 76.5 million pound sale of two hotels between subsidiaries of Chelsea's holding company, Blue Co 22 Limited. Chelsea has been owned since 2022 by Todd Bowley and Clear Lake Capital. Chelsea's fine matches the record 20 million sanction imposed in 2014 on Man City and PSG by UEFA. Those were the first round of penalties in the system, then called financial fair
but
play.
it's crazy, bots. They can find all this information for these clubs, but Man City, hey, we need to do more investigation, but say
Yeah,
less on that.
yeah. It's
The
crazy.
only thing I'm concerned, but
Yeah,
I don't know how you see it, but I'm a little concerned because when I see that Fabrizio's tweet about the players that need to go out and
yeah,
Garnacho asked not to come back in like training and all of that, I just feel it kind of breaks the value by 5 to like 10 mil
yeah,
for each of those players
yeah.
because now other clubs know that these players are not in their plans. So they're like, they're surplus to requirement and they can come in with cheap offers because they know these guys are trying to offload these players because one, they're on high wages, right? So we would accept like, how you have like when you go and you start haggling for a price at a shop, right?
Sure.
Which is a local shop, and you start from like your lowest offer and then you like up your offer 2 times and then you're like, okay, this is what I can pay. Now they're gonna just up it by once, and that's it. Then they're like, okay, we're walking away because now we are in
Yeah,
a corner where we have to accept whatever comes our way in whatever deal comes our way because the managers made it clear. Rashford number got taken away. It's been given to a different player. So everything's kind of moving in motion right now where we know these players they have no future
yeah, yeah,
at the club. So it's gonna bring their value 5 to 10 million down. We were only going to get 15, 20 mil for Sanchez. So now we're gonna get what? 10 mil. So now
yeah,
now his value is Malasia and
yeah.
lower than that.
And the longer they stay, these guys they'll keep devaluing. So
What are we gonna get from Malasia? Donny money, 500K.
yeah, it's between Donny Money and Zidane Iqbal. Big Ab Ronald. Shout out to you if you're just tuning in, guys. Kind reminder to hit the like button. Let's talk to Doctor really quickly. Shout out to Doctor on a Friday. Doctor, guess what? You there? Doctor? Doctor NHS? What happened? Did she just disappear?
My doctor, don't do this to us,
My
please. Doc-
right, doctor.
Where did doctor go?
She's
What happened to
conducting
the doctor?
surgery. I think she's conducting surgery.
Nah, 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 nah.
Yo, you know what's crazy, Vegeta, about this Chelsea thing that Ronald and I was just talking about?
Yeah,
These guys are making the money that they're gonna pay for this fight with right now in the Club World Cup. You know what I mean? They've
yeah, but
actually
also,
already
yeah, but
they've,
also remember Chelsea sells well, bro. Because and they look for loopholes. So these guys are probably not even worried about this fine. Let's be
they're like,
honest.
oh, don't worry. I would rather have my club break financial fair play rules and
And pay for the
than
fine, bro.
pay for the fine. It's
That's what
like
we said
you,
last season, bro. Remember when Forest got 3 points or something docked
yeah,
for breaking, and they bought a whole 22 squad. By the way,
bro,
when that
bro.
happened,
Get me Jokoresh, get me Richard Rios, get me new goalkeeper, and
get
subtract
me
3 points.
Mbuems, bro. Sign Mbuemo now,
You can take 6 points off. Those guys will make up for those 6 points.
bro. I will break financial fair play and pay UEFA. I'm tired. If Man City can make the document disappear, allegedly, we can
Right,
also do it.
bruh. We need somebody that can cook books, bro. We are I don't know, like this is the way clearly the guys we have are
Bro,
incompetent. If they're trying to do things by the book, screw them, fire them, you know. Anyway, the Man United exodus, I don't even want to
bro,
talk.
you know how they got
Yeah.
you know how we got Barada from City?
Yes. Yes.
Yo, am I still here? What's going on?
You're here. Can you not hear me? You were saying how we got Barada from City.
This sucks.
All right, let me save you from yourself. Big up to my broski Vegeta. Let's talk to men like Wrap Up in the building. What up?
Walk on.
Yo, Vegeta is talking about Berada and Berada just disconnects his line.
I said it on I said it on KG's channel.
Yeah.
If this window flops and Amrin flops, he has to go as well. He has to go.
What does window flop mean to you, first of all? Let's start there.
What does it mean? Literally, the outgoings are still here, and the key thing is outgoings because that's more key. Everyone keeps talking about signings. The outgoings need to go.
Okay.
Else, we're only surviving now. We're getting away with it because we got some. They put in some good selling clauses. I give them credit for that. I'm not going to say everything they've done is crap,
Yeah.
but the key thing is outgoings for us
Out.
to be smooth. So
Hmm.
if the outgoings are still here, we're still struggling with Mbumo, all that nonsense. But ultimately, I'm going to be honest with you. And ultimately, it's Amrin. All these, like I said, it comes down to Amrin. We can get all these good players, which I want them to do as well. But Amrin's just not good enough. I still see him getting sacked.
Hmm.
Once the ball gets kicked, is he good enough to elevate this squad? No. He will only survive, in my opinion, through individual brilliance and scumbagging wins because we've got a decent attack. That's if we even get the attack.
Why
Because
do
he's shown absolutely nothing.
why Wrap Up? Why are you casting a doubt already on Amorim, like with the new attack already,
But
bro?
you know why I'm casting a doubt?
Why?
Did you not watch what we watched last season? 6 wins out of 26. I'm allowed to cast a doubt. What are you talking about? What are you doing here?
No, okay, that
23%
us,
win rate.
yeah.
What are we doing here? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's a
He's
nasty.
shown nothing for me to back him.
Yeah.
And the truth is, he doesn't have his players. But that's not a good enough excuse because these players that we still say are shit, they're still wanted by other clubs. They just want to try and mug us off for the
Mm.
price of the player, but they still want the players. That's the harsh reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with me, like I said before, it's a two-pronged thing. If Amrin fails, Barada's got to go. But I bet Barada will stay for one. But because that's a failing strategy again.
Mm.
Because as much as Ashworth was people were clowning Ashworth, he was correct when he said if you're gonna hire Amrin, you're gonna waste the season, and these players cannot play his system. He said it.
Yeah.
But they were still right. They weren't getting along, so they kicked him out. They sacked him because Ratcliffe said he wasn't getting along with him. And also, another reason why Ashworth got sacked as well
Yeah.
is because he didn't do enough with outgoings. That's why I'm keeping the same energy for Barada.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I hear you. The big point that you in your take is the outgoings gotta go out. Yeah, I liked how you said that. And I
At
was like,
least 3 out of 4, but obviously
so
all of them. At least 3 out of 4 have to go. I'm sorry.
there's this list that Fabrizio Romano, like, Sancho, Rashford,
And
Malacia, Anthony, and Ganacho, right? The five.
Malacia,
Yeah, Malasia is in there. Is Malasia like deserving to be on that
I
outgoing?
don't even know. I don't even think. I've got to be honest. I don't think Malacia goes this season. He's
Okay.
really after him.
Mm,
He's getting back on the mend. Really, he's getting his fitness up. He won the league with PSV. I'm not even too fussed with Malacia because he didn't cost a lot anyway. He's
yeah.
13 million
Yeah,
and
yes.
low wages as well. It's the
Yeah.
other 4 I'm more concerned about.
Okay. Okay.
Malacia is more active than Luke Shaw, and this guy had a double knee surgery. So
Yes.
I'm not even gonna cuss him.
Yeah. Yeah. Somehow Luke Shaw evaded the list, but you know what? It is what it is. Um, anything you want to say on the other subject? By the way, you can choose not to. I don't want to like make the whole show about that. Every other caller, maybe we can talk about it. But any,
I'm just gonna be. I'm
yeah,
just gonna stay on that subject with Partey. It was
yeah,
predictable. Once he put all that stuff out on the internet, I knew there was something in there that it was gonna get taken to court. I'm not
yeah.
gonna say he's guilty.
He put stuff
Uh,
out on the internet. Who?
No, the woman did put messages all out on the
Oh,
internet over Twitter.
oh, they.
Like 2 years ago now.
I don't
But
even know that deep about it. These
yeah,
messages.
so
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not
Even
surprised.
women's groups
So
were putting it
what
out
they've
and it got
done
ignored.
What they've done basically now is they've built up a case where they're able to take it to at least to court. I'm not gonna say he's guilty or he's not guilty. I'm just gonna let the case play out. I'm not gonna do the same mistake what a lot of people did with Benjamin Mendy, where
Yeah.
they said this and he was proven innocent. Just like the same thing with Sigurdsson from Everton. They said he did this, and now he's suing Everton because they said they cancelled his contract with Everton. He was proven innocent, so now he's suing Everton. So now I'm just going to let the courts play it out. It's unfortunate. It's a messy situation. I feel for the victim. And let's just see how it plays out. Look, we just saw what happened with the diddler, but I'm not going to go on about the diddler because you know that one. I have my opinions on the diddler as well. The diddler is a funny guy because you all know I have my opinions on the diddler. The
Okay.
real reason why he didn't go down, I know why the reason why he didn't go down. He was
I kind
guilty
of
on two
want to.
accounts.
I kind of want
What?
to hear it, but like maybe save it for the other channel. But I want to hear it. What?
It's obvious. It's obvious why diddler didn't go down. You don't know why he didn't go down.
Why?
If you're not sharp enough to figure this out, the diddler has got too many people compromised. So he was never going to go down. Them free costs have compromised a lot of people.
All right. All right. The diddler. I'll just say diddler again. Oh my lord, we need wrap up on Botswana Reacts, please.
Bruh, did we just go to the other channel? What's going on here?
I know. I should have stopped it before we even got to that point, but
No, you made the mistake when you said you want to hear his opinion. You know, said
I know.
subscribe to the other channel, bro. What's wrong with you?
Guys, yeah, good moment to plug the other channel. Kindly subscribe to it. Botswana Reacts. The link will be in the chat in a second. But you know what? Let's go to Dr. NHS in the building. All right.
Hi, hello
Hello.
everyone.
Big
How
up,
are
Doc.
you?
You
I'm
know,
fine.
it's a Friday,
Yeah, we should be having fun, but it's
but
it's just
yeah.
crazy. It's been a crazy week, you know. It's
Yo,
it's
what a
been mad.
crazy week.
Every day you sleep and wake up and something new is happening. And you
Damn.
know what? I
What?
feel like the first half of this topic should be on Botswana React or Truth is Truth or wherever.
Yeah.
Um, because the, all I'm gonna say is, yeah, I stand with like I'm kind of with wrap up on this where I'm gonna say, me, I'll forever be with the victims. I stand with the victims. Like it's not a joke. This
Hmm.
whole thing is not a joke. Five court cases. Shit. When it first happened and you dropped on X on Twitter, I was
Hmm.
like, really, really, what the hell? What the hell? You know?
Yeah.
And as a woman, it's I've been. we we like from my point of view, like you guys, men would say something or do something that they don't think that it's harassment, but it is. So and when we say it, they'll be like, "Ah, I didn't mean it that way." You know that kind of it's a
Yeah.
especially
Insensitive, like
yeah.
comments. Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's why sometimes when you guys say some stuff, I know it's not like I've heard worse, you know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
when I
Sometimes it's a
feel
lack
like,
of education from us
yeah,
men,
yeah,
like how we
but
say things. But
this is
yeah,
serious. This
yeah,
is a serious like I'll I'll forever not side with you. Not like some yeah. That's all I'll say. And
yeah.
no, that's not all I'll
Can
say.
I can
Uh,
can I also like say something? I feel like you guys, you might as well forget. There goes your World Cup hopes.
oh no! I'm standing on World Cup. He's not playing. He's not playing for
Yeah,
the.
he's not
He's not
playing.
playing
Who are
for
you
the
gonna
Black
put in
Stars.
the midfield? Who are you gonna put on your
We'll
midfield
find
now?
somebody. We'll find.
Good
Every league
lad.
will find somebody.
Yeah.
I still. That's number one.
Him
Number
and
two,
Kudus, what are the heartbeat of your team? Honestly, like I don't
we'll
know.
find another heartbeat. We'll find another
Okay,
heartbeat.
all right,
Number
all
two,
right. Okay.
but when I was leaving Ghana to go to university, I
Hmm.
don't know about you, but my parents sat me down and gave me this whole lecture on how on what they expect and yada yada yada. And one thing
Yes,
that stuck with me is when you're out there doing your stuff, you're not just representing your family, you're representing your community, you're representing Ghana as a whole.
your
So
village.
you
You
have
start in the
your
village.
village.
Yeah,
So you have to see, you have to watch how you act.
yeah.
Because unfortunately, some people will see you act bad and say all Ghanaians are this way or all Ghanaians are that. Me, I
Mm,
don't do that. If
yeah,
somebody from a certain place is bad, I'll just say that person is bad. One, they say one bad egg spoils the rest or something like that. That's the phrase, you know?
yeah. Facts. Well,
And
is it
you,
do eggs really do that? I know, like
no,
it's you have a
it's
tomato
not an egg. It's like
in
it's
it.
a tomato, an orange, or a mango, or something like that.
Yeah. I feel like
But
yeah,
you get the
but I
point.
get what I'm picking up what you're putting down, and it's
You,
not rotten.
and
Like
you see earlier
apple, one
on,
apple. There we go. Thank you,
yeah.
Riri. Oh God, doctors are here inventing. Riri, look at
I'm
Riri's face. Look at Riri's face.
I'm always gonna say something.
She's like,
You understood my
it's,
point.
it's
Like,
because people from Canada love eggs so much.
yes, they love a good egg. Come on.
That is so true, you know. Oh, where's NN when you need him?
Oh my God.
Oh,
Please.
egg emojis in the chat. But if
Yeah,
is that
put the
egg
egg emoji.
emoji? There gotta
Eh,
be an egg emoji.
Look, guys, if you
Anyway,
want more of
that's
my
your point
sayings, if you want more of my sayings, just continue like up. I'll just produce more,
though. Stephanie says
please.
exactly. Yeah.
No, but it's
Anyway,
true. So
stay on track though.
yeah, I'll
You
stay
were.
on track.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've had Michael Essien, Stephen Appiah, Asama
Sure.
Jan played for Portsmouth, Montari played for Portsmouth. At some point, Montari was just getting red card after red card after red card, but that was more because he was mad because uh he was getting racially abused, and
Mm,
that so that was that. But that's besides the point.
yeah.
We've had the U brothers. Look at the Kamal Dean in Leicester City. Um, there's a few guys in Tariq Lamptey in Brighton is
Mm,
quiet. Semenyo is in Bournemouth, killing it. Imagine you're in Arsenal, big Arsenal, and you're killing it. Do you know what that is? And you're inspiring little boys and girls to do crazy stuff.
yeah. Yeah.
Do you know this?
It's
I don't even know. It's not just people from Ghana. It's people in Africa. Like, do you know how mad this is?
it's a dream for so many
It's
people
a
to get the Premier,
dream.
right? Right? It's a dream. So yeah,
I'm
and all
telling
that
you,
is just
that
like, yeah. Anyway,
well,
but
yeah. We're
enough
gonna move to
on
football
your
because this,
exactly.
honestly, we can deep dive this on Botswana Reacts. If you
Exactly.
want,
Exactly.
go over, subscribe to the other channel because this, I, I, yeah, and especially after the whole week has just been crazy.
Yeah.
It's mad, and I don't even know. And tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
move to football. I knew Rashford was leaving once I heard that Cunha was getting the 10. And
Mm,
I feel like I heard it the day he signed for United. I was like, yeah, Rashford is done. If he's
yes.
not done, he's probably gonna get his old t-shirt number. Who wants to play with for your old t-shirt number?
Nah,
Like,
nah.
you know what
It's
I mean?
when your kid number changes is like I don't know. It's
Yeah,
like when they change the it's almost like they've posted somebody, your ex has posted somebody on social media with them. That's
yeah,
pretty much
exactly.
what it is,
Ex- exactly. So,
it's yeah, yeah,
and do you know what? I'm glad Sancho, like they added Sancho to that whole list. And do you know, uh, he should, I'm glad, like, I need all of them to go. If, do you know, I know I'm stuttering right now.
does Malasia deserve to be in the list?
I understand why he's on the list, but he even worked harder than half of these people on the list because somebody earlier mentioned his double knee surgery. He had a crazy time at United. And he
Yeah.
went to PSV. He did his work. He worked hard. He was quiet. He worked hard. He won the league with them. He's the type of person who just puts his head down and works. And that's all we ask of you.
Mm,
Anthony did the same in Real Betis. He put his
yeah,
head down, balled out. They went to the final.
yeah,
He put that team on his back and carried them to the final. And I swear to God, like, if he had been a little bit more clinical in the final, if it was bit more lucky, they would have won that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know. So
Medically speaking, though, is it possible for somebody to have double knee surgery and then come back to that top flight football like again? Because I'm
if you
thinking
come
about
close enough,
the reason why I'm asking you this is like you remember what happened to Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo,
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
and the knee like really took down like 20% of what
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it
Number
like
one,
he's still good at where he was, but like it took out
yeah,
like about 15 to 20% in my opinion.
yeah. He's not.
So
He's not gonna be 100%. He'll get close enough, 80%. But bear in mind, United is everybody. United players play at 150%.
yeah,
Everybody else is 150%.
yeah,
and I don't think he can get there. If he stayed at United, he'd probably be like bench player, come on for like 30 minutes at a time, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
But if he
yeah.
goes to like that PSV, he probably I'm not gonna say I've watched every single game that I saw highlights, but he it was all right. And
Mm,
PSV playing is probably United's 50% output, so he's not gonna be 100%. But
I
he wasn't a bad player at the end before the surgery. It's
yeah.
just it's luck. I feel bad. It's luck.
So for
He was
me,
so
like
unlucky.
given everything you said, if he's not gonna be back at 100%, when his 100% was barely enough to make him a bona fide left back or left wing back for us,
He wasn't bad, but like even yeah,
yeah,
but
he's
I'm. Do you
he's
know I have a list, and he's probably at the bottom of the list to go first. He's not the first person I kick out of United. You
who?
know this,
Oh, no,
Malasia. So Shaw is number one.
okay,
Sancho is number two.
okay,
Rashford is number two because I feel like the relationship between him and United has become so toxic, and
yeah.
sometimes you have to walk away from that toxicity. And you know how you have to love them from afar. That's what we're doing with Rashford. Number three,
Mm.
number four. I'm not even going to say this man's name because you people say I'm hating on him. So it's okay. I won't say it. I feel like you people know who I'm talking about.
Doctor, just be call it out. Call it out. Who is
Tom Heaton.
Ah, Lord, why we why Tommy? All right, like
What's
what did
going
he?
on?
He's like, well, the 50 Cent thing where it's like, what? Why the hell they say "f me" for? Tommy and just signed. He's chilling. He's like looking forward to being, part of the Man United family. And doesn't he have like a coach situation in his contract as well? I know Ronald or Pav would know the answer to this for sure, right?
What's
Like
the question?
Tom Heaton is he like he just signed, right? But what
Oh
is
yeah, yeah, yeah. Tom Heaton is going to be like a coach. He's going to do his badges and everything.
there we go, and badges, exactly,
Bro,
exactly.
why are you missing words?
Bro, I don't know. It's
Hey, he
Why are you
funny.
needed some
zoned
help.
out?
He just needed some help a little bit,
Nah,
right?
I
but you
just
know
So
what?
needed
This
it.
is
I
that's some
needed
no,
free
an
no, no.
help.
assist.
Bots. We gotta be respectful. Young Pappy, you wrote in the chat you have things to vent out.
No, I
Please
wasn't.
take the floor.
No, hey, no, but the thing is, okay, can I vent for 1 minute real quick on some personal
On
terms?
2 minutes, sir. Let's talk,
Okay,
bro.
cool. All
Shit.
right, so on Wednesday, my internet line got cut on some bullshit.
Oh,
So I am been without internet in a apartment that I stay in without service. It's been terrible the last couple 48
so,
hours.
so you've been hotspotting, like you've been on data. You've been
Oh,
how?
my sister lives upstairs. I said, "What's your Wi-Fi real quick?" I'm picking up a little bit of it at least, like but it just wasn't enough. Like I can't watch TV, I can't play PlayStation, I can't even text or call anybody on your phone or anything. Like it's bad enough I'm gonna use WhatsApp call to call instead of regular call. I'm
Oh,
gonna go outside to do all of that.
yes.
It's yeah. But it all started because my mom. Okay, we guys are getting the house painting and all of that there, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
looking all nice. I don't blame the situation,
Yeah,
but I'm mad that it had to be me to suffer again and again and again. You know what I mean?
I
So
know.
like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
mama wanted all the wires pulled off the house, so you ain't got no wire for the look, like you know what I mean? You don't have to deal with this. This is a Bermudian thing, isn't it? Like. So yeah.
Yeah. They're
So now
pulling.
we're gonna
They're
dig a
pulling.
trench and all of that there, put the wires in the trench underground basically, and then go from there. So there's no wire look on the house, like so it's just
Oh, yes. It's like to make it look cleaner, right? Like you make
yes.
the path, the cable path, the wire path,
Basically
like
just
nice. Yeah.
cleaning up, just making it
Yeah.
look clean.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so instead of checking to see what's a live wire or not, the person had cut one wire. That one wire happened to be my wire, my internet wire.
Damn
Out
it.
of all people in the Hill 5 complex house that my mother owns,
Damn.
like 5 apartment complex house. Mind you, mine's is the 6, but mine's is like, yeah, blah 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 blah. But anyways,
Shut up, bro. It's got AC like every other, like the other ones. What are
oh
you talking
yes,
about?
it
Yeah,
just didn't get the
life
okay.
is
In
so
Bermuda is different. In
difficult.
Bermuda is different. Okay, obviously
These
in
are
America
first
you could
world
just build on.
problems. Oh my god, young
Again, like I
puppy.
said, I just needed 2 minutes to vent on my personal problems real quick. On I don't know what I've missed out on anything. You know what I mean? Like I've just been absent. Like and
Oh, life is tough. Life is tough.
somebody just needs a hug in their life, like or something. Like
There
somebody
you
just
go.
needs some loving. Like you
I
know what I
just hugged
mean?
you, brother. I just hugged you right there. That's a
I
personal hug,
appreciate that, man.
you know.
Sometimes man just need help. Like need a
Like,
hug. Like.
yo, really?
Oh, why don't you move your ass, clot? Like, seriously? That's what
Hey,
you
I
come
just
on upon
needed
here
to
for
vent
do?
for 2 minutes.
Yo, move up, brethren. Move up.
See what I mean? Man, mental health month just went along and now fuck me, Anna.
Nah,
Wow.
I didn't say all of that.
Wow.
I'm saying move up, brethren. You got
I just
Digicel
said
out there,
I'm
bro.
just
Yeah.
Look,
pleading for at
See
least
listen,
a
that
hug to
listen, you got
feel better,
Digicel
and you're
out there and
telling
you
me no.
complaining, bro. Like, seriously? You got Digicel and you know them fools out on the island, they don't watch for live wire and all kind of shit. That man just dig and cut. That is it.
Hey, look, man. Irritating, man. But anyways, like you guys are past that now. I'm got my internet back.
You
We
need to
move
beat up the
on.
man that cut up your wire. That's what you need to do. Don't come out here complaining to Americans and Europeans about your struggles.
Oh,
Go see,
Like I
and
said,
then
I
you
wasn't
know we have
complaining.
yo,
Africans
I
in
just
this
needed to
community.
vent. I needed some therapy. Like that's all,
yo,
And then at the
yo,
end, I just asked for a
yo,
hug.
yo,
I just asked, like, man need a
effort
hug
therapy,
sometime.
bro. Give him island treatment. Go find that man and thump him up one time. Like, come on, man.
Fuck, I'm getting
Yo,
treated harsh. Like this is how my mama treats me too, man. Like fuck, man. I can't just live life like damn. What you gotta
Yo, go
say,
find
doctor? What
thump.
everybody's
Yo,
gotta say?
ah,
go
What
find that
everybody's gotta
man and
say?
thump him
Nobody's
up
feeling
one
a
time,
month's
brethren.
pain. Like
ah,
Come on, man.
nobody's feeling a month's pain. Like
ah.
Um, I'm here
young,
catering.
young puppy lives matter, says Archer.
Young Pappy, just
thank
a
you,
quick question
Arthur.
though. Young Pappy, how was it to watch the paint dry?
What's that?
How was it to watch the paint dry? Because you had no internet, you had nothing going on,
No, it
I
was
just
had
the
the
nothing.
walls.
perfect opportunity to like one pick up a book, read a book,
I read books
Wow, not
Buds,
read
anyway.
a
buds,
I
book.
read
buds,
books
buds. Okay,
anyway. I
buds.
like
When
to
was
Read
the
a
have
last
book.
time
some
you read
sort
a
of
book?
sound in the background. I couldn't even have that. Like my TV, I don't
Buds,
can't even watch
when was the
TV.
last time you read a book?
Wow, wow.
Nah,
I
this
could tell
man,
you mine
yo,
was a couple
young
hours
pup,
ago.
yo, you sound like your
All of
name,
you.
bro. You sound like a like young puppy, bro. Like these teenagers out here who can't do without their phone for like one day.
It was actually
You clearly
feeling like
haven't
that. Damn.
experienced life,
I couldn't
right?
even watch a little
Exactly. You
XXX
sound like
channel,
these
like nothing. I couldn't
YNs.
even do
You
nothing.
sound
Like
like these YNs out here that can't even survive without their phone for one day, bro. You a YN? Yo,
Yeah.
you acting like a YN right now, bro.
see, hey, look, I'm gonna take that anyway. I'm gonna just have to take that to the chin,
No,
cause
Wow,
for I
young
don't
Pappy,
have
you
no
did not have
TV,
internet.
no
That
nothing.
was an
Like
issue. You did not have internet. That was an issue. Now you have internet. You're getting cussed out. Wow.
you feel me? Like yeah, I just asked for a hug. That's
Listen,
all I needed was a
I
hug.
am the only person that can address this situation right now as a fellow Caribbean person.
yeah.
Yo, relax yourself. Go find the man that cut your wire and thump him up. That is your therapy.
It's been done. It's been done already.
Okay, so then you're good.
Yo,
This
guys.
is why I just said,
This man on there acting like he don't understand what Caribbean therapy is. Caribbean therapy is you find the person, you bust his ass. Beat him up, thump him up, do whatever you gotta do and keep it pushing.
Right. So
That's
what
why
did you
shit
do
got
with your
done.
time, young puppy, with your newly found time? How did you instead of scrolling, what did you do? Like
He went and find the man and beat him up. That is what he did with his time.
these are real problems, you know.
Hey, boy.
Oh, bro, you couldn't watch the Gold Cup. You couldn't watch the Club World Cup.
The
I
Gold
couldn't watch
Cup.
anything, but well, mind you, I haven't been watching all of that right now anyway. Obviously,
Exactly.
Unite,
You know what
obviously,
his
Paramit's
problem
not in
is?
there,
He
innit?
couldn't get on his PlayStation. You are a YN. You out here
Exactly.
moving
I
like
couldn't get on the
NN. What you?
PlayStation.
What?
I
What
couldn't
you
Wait,
moving
wait,
like
young
have
NN?
Pappy.
What?
my manly peace. I
Wait,
couldn't
young
have my
Pappy. Did
manly
you
peace.
What you moving
wait,
like
They
NN
took
out
my
in these
peace
streets?
away from
Watch.
me.
Watch.
young Pappy? Did you miss the match on Wednesday? Then that
I
means.
missed everything in the last 48 hours,
Okay, I
possibly
hear
even
it. Okay.
72.
He did not miss the
Wow.
match. He played in the game
No.
on Wednesday.
Oh, he played the game. Wow,
Oh,
that's what I
oh,
was
oh,
asking.
about that. No, I went up. I'm still actually got a good guy in my monitor and my PlayStation from upstairs from my mama's house
No, you
actually
lying
because
on
of
your
that.
mother internet. Not you lying on your mother internet. Boy, look.
Wait, what are you talking about? I never lied on my mama's internet. I just said I have to go get my stuff from my mama's house, like because
Exactly.
now I
So
have
you
internet.
played in the game on Wednesday. You just
And
said you
that's
didn't.
all I
You
done.
did.
After them 2 games, 3 games, sorry, I was done after that. Like
Because
I
you
couldn't
want
do
to
anything.
smoke in the woman house.
I
Get
couldn't
out.
even do that. I couldn't do anything. I had to go outside and smoke. That's why if you heard on the
Yes.
stream, I was asking when a guy's gonna be ready. I literally asked that because I had to
That
go
is why the
outside to do
woman
my
don't want you
hey,
in the house smoking. Get out.
hey, but
Peter, big up
it's
yourself,
a
bro.
hard
Hey,
life.
bots. Before I know you're about to hit that end screen button, yeah, but before you do, you better start drinking up because you're sending them DMs in about 2 hours, bro.
Oh yes, yo. By the way, tune in, guys.
Yes.
I'll be doing my forfeit. On
Happy
Probably
4th
should.
of
One,
July,
You
bro.
should.
one. So
Yes.
so
one of two
Seven.
forfeits. Don't remember
yes,
don't forget the second one.
I'll be doing one of two
The
forfeits.
second one, Riri will be there with you
Yeah.
in New York to do it.
Oh
Happy
Lord.
4th of July, bro.
Happy 4th of July, Peter. Big up yourself for
I'm not
pulling up.
celebrating, bro. Why you congratulating?
I mean, oh, okay, yeah, no, I say it back, I guess, just because in case you were celebrating, I didn't know you don't celebrate. You don't have
Pav,
to,
are you not going to be there for the forfeit?
say what?
No, I was just asking, is Pav not going to be there for the forfeit? I think he decided one, no?
He'll be
No,
That's the
there.
I
one you
am going
have
to
to
be
do?
there for the forfeit. That's why I
Okay,
told him to
perfect.
start the
Okay,
stream
perfect.
early
This would be a
because
fun watch.
you
Because
know.
so this is what's happening. I'm gonna do the stream at a 4th of July party. So I'm about right after the stream. I'm getting ready for the party. So
So
yeah.
we would not be able to see the exclusive, what you're writing in the like.
No, like
Uh,
we're gonna
No,
slide.
we are.
We're gonna like
We're telling him what he's writing. He's not writing what he wants to write. We
no,
got the
but
power.
again, you
Oh,
can
I'm
tell
actually
him,
pretty dog
but
too.
Pav, you need to see the screen that he's actually writing it.
yeah, I'll share
Yeah.
it. I'll
Okay,
share it.
okay, share screen. Okay, perfect then. Because
Yeah,
you
we'll
said you
be
were going to be at the party, so I don't know if you could do that over there.
I've got
uh,
some disgusting chat outline for you to send, boy.
oh
And
god, oh
and
god.
Pav, are you
I'm
also
gonna
decide?
find
Wait, we
a
need.
separate
So
link.
is Pav the only one
Pav
deciding,
is
or is
going
there a
to.
committee?
Pav
No,
is trying to.
the community. Pav will
Pav
be
is trying
overseeing
to
the.
get your channel canceled. He said
Oh
that in the
But
group chat. He said
but
he's going to get
Nah, bro,
your
they're
channel
waffling. They're
canceled.
waffling.
no, it's just
can
He
sliding
said
we?
on
he's going
DM.
to. He said he's going to move like a chapati and get your channel canceled.
But can we have Pav, Riri, and Young Pappy decide who bots messages?
Oh
No,
no,
I
Pav
already
already
decided.
decided. Pav
I've
already
already decided
decided.
who he's messaging.
Oh, you
It
got the
was my
list. Wow.
forfeit. It was my forfeit he owed to me. I
How many
decided that
people
he's
then?
messaging Body Blue, Lily Phillips, and that's his work.
Oh Lord,
But they will see it though, because okay, fair.
Nah, they'll see it. They reply to everything. I know two of them definitely reply to everything.
Oh, yo,
how do
you
you
sound
know
I know
that?
confident, bro.
from experience. From experience.
No,
From
no,
You
no.
sound
experience.
confident.
People,
You
No,
sound
no,
people,
no, no,
confident.
no, no,
people,
no, 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 no.
people.
We will be there. We will be there.